God says, "My beloved child, as you open this message, know that every single word you are about to read has been wrapped in light and sealed with a seal of truth that no human hand can break. This is not a joke. This is not a passing whisper. This is the weight of heaven leaning toward you because you have been crying in secret and the sound of your heart has reached the throne." Archangel Michael says, "I order you to stay still and listen, for this is being spoken not just for your ears, but for your future, for the shifting of everything that has been hidden." There are angels standing at the edges of your room. As these words reach you, they have been sent because there is a moment about to break in your life that no one around you expected. Someone is crying over you right now. The reason for their tears is heavier than anything you have been told. And heaven is pulling the veil away so that you will finally see. Child, you have walked through seasons where you were misunderstood, seasons where promises were made to you and then broken. And you wondered if God had forgotten. But you were never forgotten. Even as you read this, my eyes have never left you. I have seen the nights you could not sleep, the days you felt abandoned, and the people who spoke against you in secret. I have seen the hidden letters, the hidden plans, the conversations behind closed doors. Archangel Michael says, "This is your moment of unveiling. This is not a time for fear but for courage. He stands in armor at your right hand even now as you read his sword drawn because there are forces that wanted to silence your voice and erase your name from the page of destiny. They cannot. They will not because heaven's decree over you has been signed. Someone is crying over you, my child. Their heart is breaking because they tried to hide something from you and it has become too heavy for them to carry. They loved you but fear twisted their love into secrecy. They thought by hiding the truth they were protecting you, but instead they built a wall between you and the life you were meant to have. Their tears tonight are a confession that the truth can no longer be hidden. Michael says, "I order you to listen without skipping a word because what is being revealed is a lifeline to your future. In the unseen, chains are snapping. In the unseen, papers are being signed. In the unseen, doors that were locked are opening. The person crying over you right now is whispering your name, asking God to forgive them because they know the hour of exposure has come. Child, this is why you have felt a strange stirring in your spirit these last days. Why you have felt the heaviness of someone else's pain pressing into your dreams. It was their tears finding you. You were not imagining it. You have been feeling the tremors of heaven moving. I, the Lord, have been moving pieces on a board you did not know existed. You thought you were small, but you were at the center of a strategy that stretches beyond your understanding. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be afraid when you begin to see signs in the coming hours. Do not think you are losing your mind when old names return. When hidden messages surface, when phone calls come from unexpected numbers. This is the unfolding of the plan. My beloved, you have always been watched over. Even in your mistakes, even in your weakness, my love has not let you go. That is why this message is reaching you at this exact second. You were about to turn away, but Michael stopped you and said, "Don't skip this. You were about to miss your moment," but heaven intervened. Because the truth about the one who is crying for you is not meant to destroy you, but to set you free. They held something that belongs to you. Information, resources, love, and they are now at the edge of confession. Your forgiveness will open a door that your anger could never open. But you must first know the truth so you can be ready. Even now, I am placing memories in your mind. You will begin to recall moments that did not make sense at the time. Words, spoken in passing that were actually warnings. Dreams you had that you dismissed. These were all signals. Michael says, "I order you to start writing what you remember because the pieces are forming a picture." The person crying over you is tied to a larger story of inheritance, of betrayal, of protection, and of destiny. Their tears are not just for their guilt, but for the years they stole from you. And yet my mercy covers you both. Child, do not be afraid of this exposure. Do not fear the shaking. Heaven never exposes to shame. Heaven exposes to heal. And healing is about to sweep through your life in a way you cannot stop. Your name is being whispered in rooms of power right now. People you have never met are making decisions that will change your path. Even as you are reading this, angels are carrying your name into places you have never walked. Michael is watching over every step. He says, "Don't ignore this moment. Don't think it's an accident you are here reading. This is your lifeline, and yes, the reason someone is crying is heartbreaking. But it is also the reason your story will turn because their confession will trigger a chain of events that will restore to you what was taken. You will not even have to fight for it. I will fight for you. You will not have to chase them down. I will bring the truth to your door. All you must do is be ready. Keep your heart open and trust me. Because what is coming is bigger than you imagine. The tears being cried for you tonight are the first drops of a rain that will wash your past clean. Michael says, "I order you to breathe deeply right now. Heaven is closer than your breath. You are not alone." This message is not meant to frighten you, but to anchor you. Everything that has been hidden is being brought into light. Someone is crying for you, but soon someone will rejoice for you. Someone who tried to harm you will testify for you. Someone who thought they were your enemy will bow and ask forgiveness. This is the time of reversal. This is why the message found you, child. I have counted every tear you've cried. I have heard every unspoken prayer. I have sent Michael and legions of angels to guard you because your destiny is too precious to be stolen. This is not a random moment. This is the pivot. This is the moment where everything changes. Hold on. Trust me. Watch what unfolds in the next hours and days. You will see signs. confirmations, and unexpected messages. Do not ignore them. Do not skip them. For they will be the markers on your path. God says to you in this very moment, my child, this message is not like the others you have ever come across, because this one is carried directly by the breath of heaven, by the wings of Archangel Michael himself. He stands before you even now, unseen to your physical eyes, but fully present, commanding the winds of time and space to deliver this to you. He has been ordered to speak, and he is speaking with trembling urgency. His voice shaking with the weight of what he has seen. He says, do not ignore this message. Do not skip it. Do not turn away. For this is not a joke. This is the hour of unveiling. This is the moment when everything you thought was hidden begins to pour out like water from a broken jar. Someone is crying over you right now. They are not crying softly. They are crying in a way that heaven itself trembles to hear. And there is a heartbreaking reason why. You have felt the shadow of it pressing against your heart. But you have not known its full shape. Heaven says it is time for you to know. Archangel Michael says, my beloved, you have been walking through a season where people have spoken your name but not your truth. They have whispered about you but not to you. They have taken pieces of you and hidden them in dark places. But there is someone who has been watching you in silence. Someone whose tears have been flowing like rivers because of what they know. This person is not your enemy, but they are tangled in the webs of others. Their tears are falling because they know a truth that was meant to be kept from you forever. God says, my child, I am breaking that forever right now. The truth that was buried is rising like a seed from the earth. Do not be afraid. Do not doubt that heaven is with you. Because as you read this, the angel assigned to you is standing on your right side and Michael is standing on your left. They are not leaving until this is done. You have been sensing in your spirit that something has been happening behind your back. You have dreamed of faces you cannot name. You have felt sudden surges of fear or sadness for no apparent reason. God says this is not your imagination. It has been the vibrations of hidden events reaching your soul before your mind could know. Michael says, I order you to take this seriously because the window of grace for you to know and prepare is here right now. Heaven has been trying to reach you, and today is the day the message breaks through. Someone you love has been crying because they have seen you being misled. They have watched as a secret heavy and dark was built around you like a wall. They have wanted to tell you, but they were bound by fear, by threats, by confusion. They cry because they know that each day the truth remains hidden. The burden on your heart grows heavier. God says, enough, my child, I am your Father. I am tearing down what was built to blind you. I am opening your ears to hear what you could not hear before. I am sending Michael to stand before you and say, do not ignore this. This is not a joke. I order you open your heart now. The angels say the person who cries for you is not just crying for what has been done to you but for what is about to be revealed. Because when the revelation comes, it will be like lightning cutting across a dark sky. It will expose faces you thought you could trust. It will expose motives you never imagined. But it will also expose a love deeper than you have yet understood. Heaven says this message is coming to you at the exact hour when you are ready to carry it. You may feel unready, but you are not. You have been strengthened for this moment. My child, you are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not crazy. Everything that has been happening around you, the strange coincidences, the sudden names appearing in your dreams, the repeated numbers, the unexpected encounters, these have been heaven's fingerprints trying to get your attention. Michael says, I have been knocking on the door of your spirit. I have been trying to reach you, warning you, whispering to you in your sleep, and still you doubted if it was real, but now I come not in whispers, but in a message as clear as thunder. This is the time to listen. God says the heartbreaking reason someone cries for you now is because they know a decision was made about you without your consent. They know a plan was set in motion that you did not choose. They know a contract was written, a word spoken, a deed done that was meant to bind your destiny. They know that others have tried to write your story without your hand. And it breaks them because they see the beauty of what I wrote for you before you were born. Heaven says, my story for you still stands. It cannot be erased. It cannot be stolen. But you must know so you can stand up and claim it. Michael says, do not ignore this. This is not a joke. I order you to believe that the one who cries for you is a sign of heaven's love, not your defeat. Their tears are watering the ground of your future. God says, even as you read this, the sound of their crying is reaching my throne. I am gathering their tears in my bottle. I am writing a new decree over your life. I am sending my angels to move things, to shift things, to overturn what was meant for harm. This is why this message feels different in your spirit, because it is not a story. It is a transmission. You have been told by others to ignore the signs, to brush off your instincts, to doubt your own discernment. But I, the Lord your God, say, trust the signal inside you. Now that feeling rising in your chest as you read is not anxiety. It is recognition. Your spirit recognizes the truth when it touches you. That is why you feel this weight, this trembling, this strange stirring as you take in these words. Michael says that stirring is your confirmation. That is heaven saying this is for you. The one who cries for you is closer than you think. They are bound in a situation they cannot yet escape. But heaven is moving for them too. God says, as I free you, I will also free them. As I reveal the truth to you, I will also strengthen them to speak. As I lift the veil, I will also remove their chains. This is a double miracle in motion. This is why the timing is so exact. Why this message comes now and not before? Because all the pieces have shifted into alignment and heaven has declared now. Michael says, "My beloved, the enemy has tried to tell you that you are forgotten, that you are unloved, that you are overlooked. But look at me. I stand here, the warrior angel, the protector of God's children, and I tell you that you are surrounded. There are more for you than against you. There are prayers being prayed for you that you do not know about. There are people in rooms speaking your name with favor while you sleep. There are hands lifting you up when you feel like falling. There is a plan unfolding that will astonish you. But you must hold fast. You must trust. You must receive this message and let it sink deep. God says, my child, the reason this feels so intense is because it is a turning point. Heaven marks this day on the calendar of your life as a day of unveiling. From this moment forward, you will begin to see small confirmations. You will overhear something. You will receive a message. A name will surface. A number will repeat. A memory will return. These are not random. These are the threads of the tapestry I am showing you. Follow them. Pay attention. Do not ignore. Michael says again, do not ignore this. This is not a joke. I order you to take this to heart because the one who cries for you is praying for you even now. And their prayer is opening a door. God says, I am stepping through that door with you. You are not alone. You are not defenseless. You are not left in the dark. I am your light. I am your shield. I am your Father. And so this message goes on like a river, like a wind carrying the scent of rain before the storm, telling you over and over, you are loved. You are being protected. The truth is coming. The tears being shed for you are not wasted. And the hour of revelation is now. Beloved child of the light, listen carefully now because this moment is not an accident. The words flowing into your heart right now are not just sentences. They are a lifeline, a message whispered by heaven itself into the depths of your spirit. God says, this message is urgent. It is for you, and it carries a weight you must not overlook. Archangel Michael stands before you. His sword of truth blazing with a celestial fire you cannot see with your eyes, but can feel in your soul. He leans close and says, don't ignore this message. Don't skip it. Don't think it's a coincidence. This isn't a joke. This is your moment to open your heart because someone right now is crying over you. Someone whose tears are falling silently because of a truth that has been hidden from you for too long. God says, beloved, you are not alone. You have been wandering through seasons of confusion, asking questions, wondering who you can trust. But heaven saw everything. Heaven heard your prayers at midnight when nobody else knew. Heaven watched the battles you faced when you had no one to turn to but God. And now the veil is lifting. Archangel Michael is saying, "Child, open your spirit." This is not a message of fear but of awakening. Right now there is a soul, yes, a living soul whose heart is breaking because of you. They are crying not because they hate you, but because they love you. They are crying because they know something you don't. They are crying because they have carried a secret too heavy to bear any longer. Their tears are prayers for you. And those prayers have reached heaven's throne. God saw their anguish, their silent whispers, their longing. And He has decided it is time to tell you. It is time to bring light into this shadow. Beloved, this is what you must understand. You are precious. The value of your soul is beyond rubies, beyond gold. There are battles happening over you, battles you cannot see. Angels have been dispatched to guard you because your destiny is not small. And sometimes the people you love the most are pulled into those unseen battles. Sometimes their actions, their silence, their distance, even their mistakes are not about rejection but about their own hidden pain. That is what Archangel Michael wants you to hear today. Someone is crying over you because they are caught between what they want to tell you and what they fear will happen if they do. God says you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. You must trust God even when you can't see the full picture. This is a message of reassurance. This is God's way of telling you the tears being shed for you are not wasted. They are watering a new beginning. The person crying over you is praying for your safety, praying for your understanding, praying for forgiveness, praying that you will still hold their hand when the truth comes out. Right now, beloved, Archangel Michael is kneeling with you. He is saying, this isn't a joke. This is real. This is heaven's emergency call. You have been thinking you're forgotten. You have been thinking your prayers bounce off the ceiling, but you are seen. Deeply seen. God has numbered the hairs on your head. God knows the weight in your chest, the ache in your heart. God knows the face of the one who weeps over you tonight. And He says, my child, it is not for harm. It is for healing. It is for redemption. It is for the unveiling of truth that will set you free. This is why you must pray now, not out of fear, but out of trust. Pray because your prayers release light. Pray because your prayers open doors. Pray because your prayers give angels permission to act on your behalf. Archangel Michael stands with his wings unfurled, shielding you from every dart of darkness. He is saying, be still. You are protected. You are loved. You are safe. The one crying over you is at a crossroads. Their tears are their confession. They have hidden something from you because they thought it would destroy you. But heaven says, my grace is sufficient. My protection is over you. No harm will touch you. God says, beloved, this is your moment to surrender the burden you've been carrying. This is your moment to release the fear that has kept you from trusting fully. This is your moment to know you are surrounded by love. Even now, angels are circling your home. Even now, Archangel Michael's voice is echoing in your atmosphere. This isn't a joke. This is your divine lifeline. Don't skip it. Don't ignore it. Let it into your heart. The person crying over you will soon step forward. They will soon speak. They will soon tell you the truth they've been afraid to tell. And when they do, you will not be harmed. You will not be shattered. You will be strengthened. God is preparing you now with this message so that when that moment comes, your heart will already be covered in His peace. Beloved, feel the weight of heaven's love for you right now. You are being told because God trusts you. You are being told because Archangel Michael fights for you. You are being told because you have a purpose bigger than the pain, bigger than the tears, bigger than the secret. Right now, close your eyes and breathe. Picture a great light surrounding you. Soft, golden, unbreakable. That is God's presence. That is Archangel Michael's shield. That is why nothing will go wrong with you. That is why you are safe. And that is why the tears being shed for you are not the end but the beginning. This is the truth. Someone is crying over you because their heart is tied to yours. They are crying because God has touched them. They are crying because heaven has marked you both for a turning point. Their tears are the signal that change is coming. And God says, you will not miss it. You will not be left in the dark. I am with you. Trust me. Pray to me. Stay close to me. Beloved, this message is long because it is heavy with heaven's urgency. But you are not to fear. You are to rise. You are to receive. You are to know. This is God's way of telling you that you are loved beyond measure, guarded beyond imagination, and about to see a truth that will heal what has been hurting you for so long. Even as you read these words, heaven is moving. Even as you breathe right now, the angels are at work. Even as you pray in your heart, Archangel Michael is fighting on your behalf. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not without hope. This is your moment to believe. This is your moment to trust. This is your moment to let go of fear. God says, I am with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. And when you finish reading, do not dismiss it. Whisper a simple prayer. God, I trust you. Archangel Michael, guide me. Protect me. Prepare me for the truth. That prayer will open the heavens wider. That prayer will release what is waiting for you. That prayer will turn those tears into a testimony of joy. This is your urgent message. This is your lifeline. This is heaven's whisper to your heart. Receive it. Let it fill you. Let it hold you. And remember, someone is crying over you right now. Not because of your destruction, but because of your destiny. Their tears are watering a new chapter of your life. God says, "Be still, my child. I am here. You are safe." God says to you right now, "My child, I am speaking through this moment because your soul has been restless and your heart has been calling out for answers that the world cannot give." Archangel Michael stands beside you even now, whispering your name because the heavens are fully aware of the weight that has been pressing on your heart. This is not a random moment. This is a divinely orchestrated one. Someone is crying over you right now, and the reason behind those tears is both heartbreaking and sacred. It is a sign of the bond that exists between your soul and theirs. A bond that transcends earthly explanations and moves into the realm of the eternal. You may not have realized how deeply you affect the lives of others, how much your presence and your choices ripple into the hearts of those who quietly care about you. But heaven has seen it all. As you sit here reading this, Archangel Michael places a light around you, a shield of divine protection. He says to you, "Do not ignore this message. This isn't a joke. This is your moment to understand what has been hidden in plain sight." Someone's heart right now is heavy with prayers that involve your name. They are speaking words into the universe. Words that rise up like smoke before the throne of God, asking for your safety, your happiness, your healing. You have been unaware of how often your name has been spoken in prayers when you were asleep. How many times your image passed before someone's eyes when they were weeping in silence. This is not about guilt. This is about revelation. God is revealing to you that you are more deeply loved than you know. You may have been walking through a season of doubt, feeling unseen, unheard, or even unwanted. But heaven has been sending you signs, small coincidences, unexpected messages, numbers repeating on clocks, dreams that leave you waking up with tears or with a strange peace you cannot explain. Those were not random. Those were signs to prepare you for this exact moment. Someone is crying over you right now because they feel the distance between your soul and theirs. Maybe it is physical distance. Maybe it is emotional distance. Maybe it is the barrier of misunderstanding or the passage of time. Yet their tears are prayers and their prayers are heard. Archangel Michael wants you to know that the heavens have dispatched angels. Not only to comfort the one who cries for you, but to stand guard over you as well. You have been protected from things you will never even know about. Hidden dangers that were stopped before they could touch you. This is part of why this message feels urgent. There are forces at work, both seen and unseen, that would love to pull you away from your divine path. But God says, "I will not let you go. I will not let your destiny be stolen." That person's tears right now are also a sign that heaven is interceding on your behalf. The heartbreaking reason behind their tears is that they have seen you struggling. Even if you have been wearing a brave face, even if you have been pretending to be strong. Someone's spirit senses your pain. They sense your exhaustion, your loneliness, your silent prayers. They feel the distance between what you deserve and what you have received. They are crying because they want you to know you are not alone. But they don't know how to reach you, or they are afraid to speak. Heaven sees their tears and translates them into a language of light, sending you this message right now. As you read these words, you may feel your heart tightening or your eyes watering. That is not an accident. That is your spirit recognizing truth. It is your soul remembering that it is loved, that it is seen, that it is not invisible. You may have been questioning lately whether God even hears you. This message is your confirmation that He does. God hears you. God sees you. God has not forgotten you. And the person crying over you right now, their tears are an echo of the divine love that surrounds you even when you can't feel it. Archangel Michael stands at your right hand, placing his sword of light into the ground between you and everything that would harm you. He declares over you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No plan designed to destroy your heart shall succeed. You are protected. You are safe. You are loved. Michael is not playing games. When he says this isn't a joke, he means the time for doubt is over. This is your moment to step into awareness. Think about how many times you have felt someone on your mind without knowing why. How many times you have felt a sudden wave of sadness or a flash of warmth in your chest when you weren't sure where it came from. Those were signals. Your soul is connected to other souls. That person crying over you right now is sending you a signal of love. They are grieving not because you are lost, but because they want you to see the truth of who you are and how precious you are. God says, "My child, I have placed people in your life for a reason. Some of them are silent protectors, some of them are intercessors. Some of them are lessons. Some of them are mirrors. Do not despise the ones who weep for you, because their tears are a testimony of the love I have allowed you to inspire." Heaven wants you to understand that even though life may feel heavy, your life is not without purpose, and your existence has touched hearts in ways you cannot measure. Someone's heartbreak right now is that they feel helpless to fix your pain. They are crying because they see your strength but also your fragility. They admire you, they pray for you, but they also worry for you. Heaven is telling you this, not to overwhelm you, but to comfort you, to let you know that your life has meaning beyond what you can see. Archangel Michael says, do not ignore this message. This is the time to pray. This is the time to open your heart to God and let Him show you who truly cares for you. There are revelations coming in your life. People who have been silent about their true feelings will speak. Truths that were hidden will be revealed. Love that was blocked will begin to flow. But before that happens, God wanted you to know that you are already surrounded by unseen love. The person crying over you right now may be someone you know. Or it may be someone whose name you have forgotten but whose soul has never forgotten you. It may be someone from your past who still carries you in their heart, or someone who is watching you from afar. It may even be someone who has passed into the spiritual realm. A loved one on the other side whose soul is still connected to yours, praying for your healing. Heaven does not draw hard lines where human eyes do. The bonds of love are eternal. You may be asking yourself why this message had to come in this way. It is because God uses unexpected messengers to reach His children when their hearts are ready. You are ready now. You are ready to know that you are not alone. You are ready to know that your prayers have been heard. You are ready to step into a new chapter of your life where you no longer have to question whether you are loved. Archangel Michael wraps his wings around you as you read these words. He whispers into your spirit. It's time to release your fears. It's time to stop doubting your worth. It's time to know that you matter. He shows you an image of the person crying over you. They are on their knees. Their hands are clasped. Tears fall like pearls from their eyes. And in the spiritual realm, those tears become seeds planted in fertile soil. Seeds that will grow into blessings in your life. Seeds that will break chains you didn't even know were binding you. You are safe. You are protected. Nothing will go wrong with you as long as you continue to trust God and pray to Him. This is not an empty promise. This is a divine truth. Your life is guarded. Your future is being written even now with strokes of mercy and love. The heartbreak you feel is not the end of your story. The tears of the one crying over you are not signs of defeat but signs of intercession. God says, I have heard their cry. I have seen their tears and I am answering their prayer for you, even now. This is why you felt drawn to read this message. This is why your spirit is stirring. This is your confirmation that you are surrounded by love, seen and unseen. Pray tonight. Speak to God from your heart. You don't need fancy words. Just be honest. Tell Him how you feel. Tell Him your fears. Tell Him your hopes. And as you do, you will feel the presence of the angels around you. You will feel the heaviness lifting. You will feel a warmth in your chest as the prayers of the one who cries for you mingle with your own prayers and rise to heaven like incense. Archangel Michael stands as a guardian over your destiny. He says, this isn't a joke. This is real. This is your moment. Someone is crying over you because their soul loves your soul. And God is using their tears to remind you that you are seen, you are valued, you are loved, and you are safe. No matter what has happened in your past, no matter what mistakes you have made, no matter how far you think you've drifted, God has not turned His face away from you. He has been walking with you through the shadows, waiting for you to notice the light. This is the light. This is the message. This is your sign. Right now, as you breathe, heaven is breathing with you. Right now, as your heart beats, it beats in rhythm with the love that created you. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not invisible. Someone's tears are a reflection of God's heart for you. Their heartbreak is not a curse but a blessing because it has moved heaven to act on your behalf. Trust God. Pray to Him.